Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm matching my outside wall at the corner up here. So the outside wall, the standard length on them is 12 feet 6. And so at the corner over here, my very lowest point at the roof is also 12 foot 6. And every 3 feet, so almost the width of a panel, it will raise up 1 foot because this is a 412 pitch roof. Now this side is coming a lot better than the other side before I figured out how to do this quite right. So anyway, this is my 4th panel. So it goes 12 foot 6 on the first to 13.6, and 13.6 to 14.6, 14 to 15.6. So now my next panel, I need to do 15.6 up to 16 foot 6. And I'm going to show you how I do it. So what we want to make sure is that this little lip right here goes over the part with the flat edge. So the flat edge in this case is going to be facing to the left, and like I said, the other side I didn't do as well, but here what we're going to do is hook right on the edge, and then just about 3 feet is where I'm going to mark 1 extra foot on the other side, and then we're going to double check it. 15 feet 6, and this one here at the other end will be 16.6. So basically all I do is come down here right at the edge, try to lock this down, and I guess for me at least the trick was to lay it right there at the edge, and 15.6, and I've just been putting a mark, not super scientific, and I roll that over there. So what I want to make sure is that I get it right there at the edge. Same spot up here. We're going to do 16 feet 6. Let's lay that there for now. So basically, I've just been doing this double and triple checking because I messed up one panel, at least for the time. I can use it somewhere else, but basically I just line this up on my mark, and then I verify. We get the lower portion, the common rafter, down here to the number 4, which indicates 412 pitch. Put this right there on the edge and draw a line. And do the same thing on the other edge. So we're pretty much marked up. And this isn't, or at least what I've been doing has not been very accurate. But we're learning as we go. Just like that. And then I've also been using my cutoff piece from another section just to double check. And it looks like we are pretty close. I'm going to double check it one more time with two hands and I'll get back to you. Alright, so double checked it and it looks good to me. And then I've just been using a cutoff wheel and this grinder, and it seems to be working pretty good. I tried the chop saw thing, and I've got this is the other thing I'll use. I started out using this. I don't even know what it's called, air shear, and it was working pretty good at first, but it's hard to do these grooves right here, and I've just been doing the grinder. So it looks like we're fitting pretty well. I've kind of been laying a screw here at the bottom up the edge and just trying to work it along evenly. So eventually I'm going to do a big video on what I've learned in this whole project. But doing the rat guard first, before you lay any panel, is got to be the absolute best way to do it. At least if you're doing it by yourself. edge and make sure it's in there real tight. See this? So this, all the way up there, once it's screwed, is going to get tight. And it looks like it's kind of popping out up there, but I'm going to climb up there and check it. What I've been doing to kind of keep it up tight just a little bit until I get to the top is I've been using an old screw. Just put it right here towards the edge and it holds it up there so it won't bend off. And this is the view from 15 feet high up here, which is not exactly fun. But anyway, as you can see, the panel up here towards the top is looking pretty good and pretty even with the rest of them. So I'd say we did good on that one. And might have to adjust this. Let's see if you can see. Pull that in so that way it's tight, and that's why I don't go too far ahead and start screwing stuff down. I like to come up here and make sure that it's seated properly in the next one. So that's what I'm going to start doing. Just kind of eyeballing them. The reason why this one is starting here is because this metal truss doesn't have anything to bolt to, so I kind of had to build a wooden frame in order to get the siding something to screw onto. And some of the purlins that were sticking out, it just had to work with them and cut them with the Sawzall and make it work. But that's basically it. I'm gonna go through and screw all this down. So this is a little recap. I'm now at the peak where it is 17 feet 6 inches in my case, and the shorter leg is going to be 16 feet 6 inches, 3 feet from the reference point. So the same applies as earlier, where we are going to reference from our overlapping leg, and then 3 feet away, reference here. But this is going to be 17 feet 6 and 6 foot 6. And I just wrote a little note here so I'll remember which is which so that I don't cut it wrong. So the same thing goes. I'll show you. reference it here to the number 4 on the common. And there's my line to cut. So here's another follow-up. I did this wrong. I did my 17/6 right here, and then 16/6 measured right here. And apparently when you get to the peak, you should change your reference point. I should have measured 16/6 right here and 17/6 measured right here. So basically opposite of what we did. And here's why. That little bit lost me an inch. I'm going to climb up this. For a better look. You can see that. I lost an inch from referencing in the wrong spot. Thank you.